Hello friends, welcome to Intuites.
Let's begin the class.
Hope my screen also is visible, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Samir.
All right. Okay, so let's understand. Now today we will discuss about few set operations, which is the last part of your sets. There are different set operations. We discussed about few methods on the sets yesterday, and today we'll discuss about some set operations. So set operation is lies on four parts actually. One is called your union, intersection. This is also a method, but this called a set operation because it will operate on the sets, okay, to define some logic. So then is called your difference. Then last one will be your symmetric underscore difference. These are the four set operations we have in sets in Python. So let's discuss one by one. So let's say I am taking set one as how to define the sets.
With flower bracket.
So here suppose I have some amounts. So let's say 10, 30, 20, 10, 40, 50. Okay. And I have my set number 2 equals to, let's take 20, 30, 10, 10, 40, 50. Okay. Now, what I need to do here in this case is that I want to just union it. Both the sets, I want to just union it. I want to just represent. So I will say set1 dot, I have a function called union. Okay. There will be union. I will say set number 2. Okay, so what will happen? Now, union is a function, or union is a operation or method. We can say union is something like it will like merge all unique values from both the states. Okay, so it's like set one dot union set two. Now, if I want to print set one, what do you think it will be giving you?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Because both have the same one. Okay, let's change
Yeah.
few things. So let's put 60 and 70. Now
I think it will be 60, 70.
Duplicate 10.
Oh, no.
It will go 10 to 70.
10 to
60,
50
30.
only. 10 to
10 to 70.
Oh, yeah.
unique values from both the
yes.
sets. This item is not available on the sets. Okay. So on the first set, 60, 70 is not available. So it is saying union is to merge all the unique value from the both the sets. So what are the unique value we have? 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. That's it. There is no other value. 60, 70 is not available on the set number 1. On the it is available on the set number 2. Okay. Make sense?
Samir, one doubt.
Hmm.
Each time when you print set 1, will the index of the values keeps changing? Will it be 50, 20, 40, 10, 30, or it will be different again next time?
Maybe because there is no order in the sets.
Not order. Okay.
There is unordered. There is no specific order in the sets. Got it? The union. Okay. Now the same one. Suppose instead of union, if I write set one dot my intersection, then I will say set number 2. Okay. Now I'm commenting the first. The intersection means what? What do you understand intersection?
Common values from two sets.
What are the common values found between these two sets?
It will be
10,
union again.
10,
20,
20,
20,
30,
40.
40, 50.
40, and 50.
These are a common value. Okay. So right now
Yes.
there is common values are this much only. So whichever is common between these two, that will be there. So you understand this, right? Let me. This is your first set. This is your second set. Okay. So this part, this area, right, is the intersection area. Okay. So this is the common between both the sets. And union is overall this one. Then we'll see others. Got the point? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, in this case, the data is not changing because the common things are same for us 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, logic you understand. Don't like output can be different, it's fine, but you understand the interest. Now, let's see the difference between your set one dot my difference of set two. Okay, what is going to be difference here?
60,
Any idea what is
70.
60, 70. Difference from the both set.
still giving me the 10, 20, 30, and 40? Okay, now let's change this. Set two dot difference of set one. And I'm printing both one print set 1 and set 2. Is there any difference you are getting here?
Yeah, 60 and 70.
Then otherwise, do one. Let's try to print here itself. And print here as well. Maybe I was doing a wrong thing there. So in the first case, there is no such difference. It is giving me a set as output. So, but when I'm taking the set number 2 as my first parameter and taking the difference and comparing the set number 1, then there is a difference, right? 60, 70 is the extra one. So that is coming, okay? And in the first one, there is no difference. So it is just giving me output as called. Make sense?
Yes.
Samir, one doubt.
But
Union and intersection, what is the difference that we are having? Union says we have merge all the unique values. Intersection also giving the same. Isn't there
no,
any
it's not.
difference?
No, it's not like that. Intersection is the common one, right? In this one.
Yeah, okay, but you're
Union
merging
is
all.
union is due to cover. I think this we cover up very detailedly on SQL as well.
Yes,
So
yes,
remember,
true.
same thing applies. So this overall is the union, the blue and the red complete.
Then shouldn't 60 and 70 also should come?
Yeah.
Where
That is the case in union.
yeah, it should. I think I was doing a wrong thing on not writing the print directly there. It should come
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Mm, yeah.
okay.
I was
Thank you.
doing a wrong thing. Like I'm doing a union, then I'm printing it, so it is not doing it. So it should print directly there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. Good questions. Okay, now the last one. Let's you understand all these things. So let's set one dot semantic difference. Update is not required. Semantic difference of set two. Okay. So what is a semantic difference is? It will returns the value not shared between the sets. It is just like your opposite to the intersection. Okay. So let's first understand what will we are getting in intersection print. Whatever you are getting on the intersection. So your intersection you are getting 10, 20, 30, and 40, 50, right? Between this is the common item between these two, right? Now the alternate to this, suppose you are doing the symmetric difference now, the same one, and what will be the output? Opposite to means
60
is
and
there an
70?
output? So here you don't take it as this is as a difference because difference and semantic difference are different. In a sense, semantic difference is what will be my difference? So in the first set it will check, and what is the second set it will check. What is the not present on both the sets it will give you. But the semantic difference is something the return values not shared between the two sets. Slightly confused, but I can say you can take it as in a different way. Like the intersection, what you are getting the data in the intersection, it is the opposite of intersection. Whatever you are expecting, that we will get in symmetry. Any questions?
I mean, little bit difficult to understand. I got the intersection, the difference of intersection, but symmetric difference. I mean, if the answer would be same in both the thing, like, can you
Where is
just in
where is
the
the difference?
symmetric difference and the intersection, the answer would remain the same, right?
How? No, intersection
So
is 10,
what would
20, 30,
be
and 50.
okay? Yeah, yeah, and in the 70 and 60, okay,
There is no
okay,
difference. The intersection is of that's what I'm saying. Semantic difference is just an opposite of intersection.
okay, okay,
You
yeah.
will get confused. There is no confusion between intersection and symmetric difference. That is very much clear. The only thing is there could be a challenging sometime when you are putting the difference and symmetric difference. Sometimes there could be a class of the output and it looks same but it's not, or it's not the same. Any questions further here?
No.
No.
Okay, so here comes your and to your like the data types and all the base cover of the Python. So one part left that is called the how to create function in Python. Then your actual like I'll give all the assignments to you, and then after completion of the tomorrow I will complete my the function on the Python. So that that covers your basic Python, in the sense whichever is required for a programming people to work on certain thing on the Python. Then I will assign one complete project. I will explain you how to do that. That you need to submit. Then I will cover up the extra part which is there in the Python, which is called the NumPy and the Pandas, which is really required for your data engineering world. Okay. So on that note, let's see how to create the function. Let's create a new file and I can set the functions.
So when you're saying project, that includes SQL also, right? Python and SQL.
Yes, hopefully, yes. First, I will give you Python and Excel. Then later on, once we learn the NumPy and Panda, I will give Python and C.
There won't be any separate SQL project, as you said before.
SQL project will be there, but I am yet to receive all the assignment from you guys. Only
Okay.
few, I think Jaya only is the only one I received. I don't know about others.
Yeah, I'm sending it by tomorrow morning.
I'm not sure about how much seriousness is there, but yet to be received from everybody. Okay, that's up to you. Whether that is you want to submit or you don't want to submit, that's up to you. It's not like compulsory one for me from my end. I'm just giving a pressure to you so that you can do it. If you are not able to do it, or what could be the reason here, that is fine. Okay. So now, what is a function here? Function is like a set of defined statements to carry out certain things. You remember we done the store proc in SQL when you were learning the SQL one. Store procedure we define. There you have written a couple of statements which actually define some logic, right? Like suppose you want to do the sum of two number, you want to concatenate two strings, whatever maybe. You are just doing there, and we are writing the block of statements that carried out different things or certain things. That is called a function. In anywhere you are going, that is called a function or store. Okay. Now there are four parts to a function. So what are the four parts? First is called your input, then logic of the function, then output, and changes. Like what changes you are doing inside that. Yeah, so there are three different parts. So now we know a couple of functions already. Okay, just like sum, max, min, all these things, length function, all these things we know that. So suppose let's take I have one price. Okay, so let's take 100, 200, 300, and 400. That's a list. Okay, I want to print max of price. So if I run this, I'll get 400 as the max. So here, if you see the max, and it is taking a parameter. How we are defining? We are defining like this: max. Then it is taking argument 1, argument 2, argument 3, anything we can say. And it is a built-in function. Means it is comes with the installation of your Python. So max, sum, mean, whatever length, whatever you are using it, all are built-in function, and we can use that. So, but it can take one argument, can take multiple argument, depend upon the definition of that function. And there is no chance of editing the existing function, but we can define our own function. So like that, the same way we can define your own function and where it will be usable. Suppose you have a like a code where you want to reuse, like unnecessary each and every time. I will not come and I will write 100 codes for that or 100 lines of code. Really, I can't write. So what I will do in this case is that I will create a function and I can reuse that code multiple times by calling that function, and we can do that. So in Python, how to define a user defined function? Syntax is very simple. So it's like the def keyword you need to use. Def means define. Okay, define. Then I can say it is function name. Then it will take arguments. Argument will discuss how many arguments it will take. Then this is the logic. Then the logic here you need to put. And is there any return is there? Then you can put the returns. Return anything. So this is the overall like the syntax to create a function in Python. Def, function name, arguments, logic, return. R-E-T-U-R-N, sorry. Return anything. Okay, so very simple. Defining of the function is very simple in Python. Only thing is the logic part. What exactly you want to keep it, how you want to keep it, and why you are keeping it. So those are the questions you need to ask and you need to define the function. So let's take an example. Any questions up to here? So let's take a function called def. I'm taking a name called string concat. As the name suggests, it will take two parameters. So I am giving s1, s2. So it will take, the logic is something like this function will take two parameter as a string. It will concatenate both the strings and it will give you the output as a that one. So what will be the logic here? How to concatenate here, guys? Just think like these two are the string for you, S1 and S2. And you want to define a logic inside the function to concatenate these two and display it. How you will do it?
S1 plus S2.
Sorry?
S3
S1 plus
equals
S2.
S1 plus S2. Okay, yeah. So I take another variable here. So S1 plus, I can give some space as well if I want, plus S2. Okay, this is the logic. Now I will say return S3. Okay, got it? That makes sense.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now let's execute this. Now if I call this function string underscore concat, so it is already a defined function now. I can take into the another file also to run this also. Okay, string concat. I will take first parameter as called my hello, and let's check second parameter is called my world. So what is happening here when you are calling this function like this? So automatically what is happening? The hello is getting assigned to the S1 and the world is assigning to your S2. Okay, and S1 plus S2 is just concatenating and S3 is returned. So when you run this, sorry, what happened?
Print.
It's stored in
No need
S3.
print
You
statement.
have to print in the S3. It's
Sorry,
stored
what?
in S3. The
No,
values are
you are not
stored
printing.
in S3.
Just you are
Print.
returning it. You are not printing it, right?
Print S3.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, correct. So now we are getting your data as called your hello world. Okay, so this is a function which will take two arguments. So this is the way you can define your function. Simple. Any questions? Very simple.
Samir, if I'm using an F string and giving the concatenated string is, then should I call it in the F string itself?
So that logic you need to put it here. Na? F string you want
Okay.
to put it. What you want to do it here, we can just do that. Or this is again one more simplest way is that do that is in the sense we will not do like this. I can do directly in the return statement as well. So S1 plus to simplify the process plus S2. Directly I can do that. So I will not take the third variable as a helper. I will just create S1 plus S2. And if I run this, this will still give me the same output. Okay. It's as simple as that. Any questions here up to here? No, right? Now on the argument types on the function. So this argument. There are different types of argument we can pass on to the functions. Okay. So first is called your positional argument. This is the default one. Okay. Always use the positional only. I'll explain you. Then keyword argument, then your default argument, then there is a star args, which is very much important. Okay, star arguments, it can be args, could be any word. Okay, it could be star a, just like a variable name. It's not like the args should be there, but the star should be there. Okay, so the star arguments is like number of positional argument as tuples. Okay, so this is the first one. Let me put this one in the next line. That could be good. So these are the positional keyword default. Next one is the star R's. And the last one is called your double star. No, not yeah, double star one. So double star. 1 second. Huh? I think double star only. Yeah, double star only. Number of here I can say arcs. So the number of keyword argument as dictionary. Okay, so these are the different arguments we have, or different types of argument we have for your functions. So let's just one by one. So by default, if you see here, what is positional argument here in this case? Just take an example of this. So here I have two arguments, S1 and S2. So here we are defining hello and world. Automatically, hello is getting assigned to the S1 and the world is getting assigned to S2. Right? This is called a positional. So the first position is this, second position is this. So this is an example of a position. So if you change the order of this, my output also will change. Right? Suppose you are passing on first as a world and second one we are passing on as a hello. So based on your logic, your output also will get changed. Right? Because this is a positional argument. The first position is S1, second position is S2. And based on our logic, we are saying S1 plus S2. That makes sense? The first argument.
Yes.
Do you have any questions? Any questions?
No, no, sir.
No.
Now understand the keyword argument, second one. So here what we are doing is that while defining your function, I'm defining something like this. So I'm saying S1 equals to hello and S2 equals to world. This is rarely used, but keyword argument are very rarely used, but I'm just doing it. Now, in this case, I'm changing the order of when I'm running the statement, I'm saying world and hello. Okay, I'm just giving like that. So what do you think will be the output here? By seeing the logic, just tell me. What will be the output
Hello
Hello world
world.
come twice.
here?
No. It will be hello world only,
Okay,
Two
but
times.
why?
because you have mentioned in the argument S1 is hello and S2 is world, and you have returned S1 plus S2. So it will give you hello world irrespective of what you have given in the string concatenate world and hello.
It
No,
is
it will be
giving
display
me
world alone because you are overriding that was parameter. So
correct.
when
Well, I'm overriding. Yes, exactly. Yep. So it is the I'm overriding here. I'm not giving that one. So I have defined, no doubt I have defined here S1 and S2, but I am overriding here in this case. So the world is this much and this one. You know
Mutable.
strings are
Mutable.
exactly. So I am defining S1 as a hello here, but when I am running this, I am passing on the world. So it will take the first one. Right? When I'm defining like this, what will happen here in this case? It will create a positional argument. So the first position will be override here. So what we can do here in this case is how to tackle this. Just for a sec. Instead of writing here, okay. So let's create like this. I was just testing your words here. So we can define here. Okay. I'll say S1 equals to world and S2 equals to hello. Then what happen is in this case, it will be world hello only. But if you say S1 equals to hello and S2 equals to world, then the output will be exactly one. So this is an example of a keyword arguments. So what about the parameters or whatever the arguments you have, that we are clearly defining here by assigning the variable. We are saying that S1 please hello and S2 equals to world. So that this is not a positional argument. This can be put it here as well. See, we'll do that. Okay, I like this. I will do. Still, what will be the my output here?
Hello world,
Still, what? Hello world. Why?
because
Because
S1 is hello.
correct.
It
So
is
this is called
keyword.
your
Keyword.
that keyword is in the example. This is not a positional argument. It makes sense. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you understand the positional argument and the keyword argument. Next, understand the default argument. Default argument is something like for the second parameter, I am giving a default argument here. So let's say world. And while returning it, I can use either a positional argument case or a keyword. Let's see. So first I am defining only the first parameter. Okay. Now what do you think it will be the output would be here?
Hello world with W being capital.
Ah, that is fine. Okay, I will change it. But output will still use the hello world only. Are you able to follow me properly, guys?
Yes.
See, I'm just giving a simple example because of to understand the concept. When you go to a complex logic, you should have your funders clear first. Okay. Now tell me what will be the output. Others, please answer it. I'm just hearing one or two voices only.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Only hello or hello world?
Yes. Only hello.
Only hello. Okay. Let's see.
Hello world.
Hello world. Yeah.
Hello world it will take, right? Because now this hello is assigning to the S1 as per your positional argument. Got it?
Mm.
Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes.
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 And the second parameter we already defined default argument. S2 is a world only. So when you are logic S1 plus S2, S1 is hello and S2 is world only. So it will give you the world. So this is called a default argument. We are defining a default argument while creating of a function. And we need to specify that default argument while calling it. So we need to define only one argument that is called the first. All right. Any doubt here?
Yes. Samir,
Okay.
if we don't give the default, like we don't give the argument here, like if we give the argument in output, so it will overwrite, right? So we will get the output, whatever we are giving
Where you want to? Here you want to say?
here. Yeah. So it will overwrite the word. So we will get hello, what we are writing in the second one. Hello country, right? So,
Like this like this you are saying?
yeah. Yes.
This is the exactly. That's correct. So when
Okay.
you are not defining anything, then it will take the default, and if you are specifying something, it will take override. That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's
okay.
the
Fine.
concept of a default argument only. Yes. But that is when you have a default argument, then that no there is no compulsory to define that. If you are defining it, it's fine. If you're not defining also, that's fine. All right. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to understand few things here. So in this case, the second parameter is my default. Okay. Now what we did hello, just passed on this one. Now tell me this hello which you are defining it is which kind of parameter?
Tuple.
It's a no, it's a positional argument.
String.
or it's a
Position.
keyword argument?
It's a positional.
Position.
It's a positional argument. Okay. So now what I am doing here in this case, I'm changing to the keyword argument here. So let's take what I'll do. Let's do one thing. So this is a positional argument. Now on the second parameter, I'm saying S2 equals to country. Now what combination we are getting here? Please try concentrate on this. On the first parameter, what is this parameter? What kind of argument is this? Positional.
Positional.
And this
Position.
is
PR.
Keyword.
Key
Keyword.
parameter.
keyword. Okay. Now what the expectation here actually? We are expecting that it should come hello country. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's understand this. We are getting the hello country. There is no changes to that. Got it? Now let me change into different way. The first one I'm saying S1 equals to hello, and this one as, see, all automatically is giving the error, no need to run it. So the first one is what? Which type of argument?
Key
Keyword
argument.
argument.
Keyword argument. And second one is,
Positional.
Positional.
this will not work in case of default. It will throw an error. Positional argument follows a keyword argument. The other way it will work, but the first way it will not work. Got it? It makes sense.
Yeah, but
Yes.
what's the
Yeah.
reason?
Mm.
Yeah, but what's the reason actually?
No, that's the way it is defined. There's no
Okay.
region here.
Okay.
So the positional argument followed by a normal argument, it will not work. So this is the way it will work. But you can do other way around. So the first one will be my positional argument, and second one will be my keyword argument. Then we can do. All right. Any questions?
Got it.
Okay. Now let's discuss about the very important one, which is the star and double star. So star means here you can take n number of arguments. Okay. Suppose you want to give multiple strings as an output. So here what happen is we are defining S1, S2, S3. So based on the number of parameters, and that based on that we are calling the strings. So if you have a 3, you define 3. Suppose 4, you define the 4 strings here. Instead of that, we can do one more thing. Okay. So what I will do here in this case, let's take an example here. So I will take example like this. So instead of taking all these things, I will take star ARGS. Now here the logic should be little changed. So to define, let's take a new string. I'm taking a new string variable here. Let's take it's a blank, starting of a blank. Okay. Then because I will define, or when I am calling this function, try and understand. Star args means star number of arguments means while calling this function, I will pass multiple things, something like this. So when I am calling this function, strung concatenate, I can pass now multiple things. So suppose hello, world, then I can pass country, then I can pass I. So there is no limitation now to while calling the function, I can have multiple parameters. So when I have a multiple parameters, to concatenate this, I need a for loop, right? Yes or no. This part is clear.
Yes.
Why you need a for loop here? Tell me.
Because you have more number of arguments.
More
Argument
number
list.
of arguments. Yes, I need to loop through all the
All the
things
random
so that
values.
so that I can concatenate each and whatever the parameter I have. This part is clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I will do here in this case is that, so let's take for ARG in ARGS. ARGS is nothing but my this. Okay. Now, what is this? Now I will say new string. What is this operator, guys?
Arithmetic operator, new string plus 1.
In the sense now it is treated as a concatenation operator, like new string equals to new string
New
plus,
string plus.
right? Yeah. This part I think you should have a clarity now when you have a writing of this. Give me some space here. What are you doing here, guys? Can somebody explain me this line, the seventh line?
You're taking each argument with a space and adding it to the new string.
Hmm. So here what we are passing on, let's try and understand. So let's take, you have called this one hello world, country, and I. Where it is getting stored when you are calling this?
Star ARGS.
Okay. So this is what is star ARGS is saying the number of positional argument as triples. Okay. So this is all positional argument it is storing here. Now we are defining a new string, just like a blank one. Okay. Just a blank value. And this is a variable. It can be A, B, C, D, whatever may be in ARGS. ARGS means complete this. Right? Yes or no? Guys, are there?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Then what we are doing? What about the new string variable you have created? New string plus ARGS. So each parameter it will take hello plus space world plus space country space I. So like that it will be just concatenate and it will store here. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I will do a return. What I need to return?
New
New
string.
string. And uh, there could be chance that there could be on the right hand side when you are concatenate, no, there could be some extra space could be come up. Okay, like hello, then there could be some extra space and all these things. So I will do from the right hand side of the string, each string I want to remove some space. What I will do for that? Which function I should use?
Trim.
Getting the question? We have a trim function. Is it? In Python, we have a trim function.
You want to remove from the string right
Right.
side, right?
Yeah.
Else R strip. If
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
I'm sorry
Exactly.
for the earlier thing.
Yeah. Asterisk. So while I'm returning, I'm just putting a new string dot asterisk. Please do practice, guys. More. Okay. These are the things you should have a now at least. It should be on your mouth only. When I'm talking about a function, I'm asking a question on that. Okay. Okay. Now I'm running this now. So let's print it. See what my output is hello world, country, and I. Okay. So what I have done is why strip, because any spaces after this remove it. I don't want actually. In between space is fine. That we have defined this part. But after that somehow suppose after completion of the string is there any space, I was just to strip it. Strip. That's why I've used the strip function. Alright. Do you have any questions on this? The star ARGS?
No.
Do you have
No,
anybody have any questions on this?
no.
All good? Tell me, you got everybody is clear on this?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me if I while running this, I will say like this A equals to. Now tell me what is this argument? What you are defining this? Which type of argument is this?
Positional.
Positional, right? So as I
Yes.
told the args, it's saying that it should be number of positional argument. The first part as tuple. So it's we are defining a tuple and all the parameters are positional only. So if I do now to make it as a keyword, so A equals to hello, B equals to world, C equals to country, and D equals to I. If I run this, will it work?
It will throw an error.
Okay. Why it will throw an error?
Uh, because as you said, it should be positional arguments as tuple. And here you are giving it as keyword arguments. Type
Exactly.
error.
Type error. Okay. It will not. When you are defining a star arch like that, it can't take keyword as an argument like this. It will be a positional argument. Okay. This you need to make sure you understand this part clearly. Okay. You understand this part? We are good on this.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, Samir. If I want to
Hmm.
give key arguments, so how can I define?
I'll come to that. So that
Okay.
one we will do with this double star. Number of keyword argument as a dictionary. The last part. Okay. Now here I'm just changing this. Okay. Instead of star, I will say double star. I'll keep it simple. I will not do anything changes because changes will be like this only. Now, what do you think if I run like this? Now, I'm just change one thing only in the function. Instead of star, I put double star.
Yeah,
Will
it
this
will
work
give
now?
error. It will give
Why?
Type
error
error.
because
Type
it's,
error.
I think it's,
Type error.
So it can't take now positional argument. It will you need to define the keyword argument. Okay. Here you can define like this. A equals to hello, B equals to world, C equals to country, not like this, sorry. C equals to country, and D equals to I. Okay. Now if I run this, this will work. Why ABCD? This actually I want you to solve this. I intentionally did this. You need to take this example when you are practicing, but I need the output as hello world, country, and I, just like the concatenation. What is the problem here we are facing here? Can
Can
you
I
somebody tell me
say?
here?
Can I
Yeah,
say?
go ahead. Yeah.
Because you have mentioned we have given it as a tuple, we have to give it as a dictionary. A
Mm,
colon as key value.
yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Absolutely spot on. Anybody thought of this? I given here. See, the first argument we are saying the number of positional arguments is tuples. But when you are talking about the second one, it is saying the number of keyword argument as dictionary. What is dictionary, guys? What do you mean by a dictionary?
You have to give it
Should
as a
have
key
two
value.
values, key and
Key
value
value
pair.
here. Like this. Still it is showing me an error. Okay. So here your job is to just, I will not go with the solution here. It's saying the invalid syntax here still. But when you are giving the output as somewhere thin line is there between the definition variable definition and the keyword the dictionary, there's something is changing here, okay, which I'm not doing right now. You want to try this, and if you give like this, it will not consider hello as a string. It is combining A, B, C, and D. Okay. So, but when you are giving the key value pair, it is throwing an error, invalid syntax. Okay. So, can you do that for me?
Yes.
Make it the solution free.
Okay.
Right now, I'm getting the output as ABCD. Now, think once, no? Or like how? Suppose you are working on a project now, this, but how your output would be here? What do you think here?
Should we do it
Hmm?
now?
No, no. Just think like you want this output should be hello world, country, and D, right? I.
Yeah.
How will you do it?
Should we define an empty dictionary or
Using a loop.
Okay.
after?
I'm saying this is the problem statement you are facing on a project real time. How you will handle this? What exactly is happening? Just can you just tell me? When you're defining in this way, it is taking A, B, C, and D, right?
Yeah, it's
Hmm?
taking keys to the argument. So
Keys, exactly. Keys, it is taking key and concatenating. Can't you change the other way? Like this? Hello, A, world B, or hello equals to A. Can you do that? Try it out. I'm saying you
Yeah.
should be tell me the combination, permutation combination for this. Right? That's what my intention behind of this question was how strong you are on your concept. That you need to face it. I know after doing this, you can just do a permutation combination, and when you are practicing your in your home task, you will able to achieve this. There's no deny on that. But on the spot, if I ask you the question, how you will tackle it? That was the intention. Is this something we can do still, or you want to try it in home only? Do let me know. Is this something we can do or
Yes,
no?
sir. We
yes,
can.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, how we will do? Oh, you want to try later? You want to try later?
Okay, sir.
No, no. I'm asking question. Not I'm not giving answer. Okay, that's fine. You can try it in home. It's that's choice. Okay. Now you understand the function. At least you understand that what exactly the star arcs is about and star arcs is about. The double star and the single star. Okay.
So Samir,
Go ahead.
in the for loop, right?
Hmm.
Okay, you are passing an argument, but you are not passing the value. So we need to
Which
pass it
value?
as a value
Which value?
in that argument, right? For argument,
Hmm.
the for arg dot in arg, right?
Hmm.
There we can say dot values.
Here.
No. In the line number 6. Okay,
Okay.
okay, dot values.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
now you can run. You will get a output.
Good job. That's what I'm expecting. Good job. See, guys, you are passing on a dictionary here. And in the for loop, you are taking only ARGS. It will take only key, right? Normally. This you are treating as a dictionary. This is key, this is value. This is key, this is value. This is key, this is value. And you know the functions of the dictionary. Normally, it will take keys only. It will never take the values. So you need to define the values there. That what exactly you want to define or you want to concatenate in the dictionary. So good job. This where your logic frames. See, you know everything, like what are the dictionary methods and all, but where to use,
That is.
you need to think. All right, make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, Morgan.
Thanks.
You're clear now? All the arguments part. What is the positional? What is the keyword? What is the default? What is star ox? And what is double star? Any questions? Do let me know now. So whenever you have a double star as an argument, you are passing argument as a keyword argument, and that is called a dictionary. So here, this will be your key. This is your value. Okay. You no need to specify like that. There is no definition of this one. When you are creating, that is fine, but here it will be like this only, like a keyword argument. But when you have a double star, this will treat as a key and this will treat as a value. All right?
Yes.
Anybody have?
Yes.
Everybody is
Yes.
clear on this.
Yes.
Okay. Now I have another function. Let me define another file here. One second. Functions one. Now what I will do here in this, what I will do, I will define a function here. Okay. So here let's take an example. I'm taking an example here, and it will take three parameters. Okay, so let's take number one, number two, comma number three parameters it is taking, and what I'm returning here is that return number one into number two to the what is this operator? Double star.
Exponential.
This I'm returning. Okay. Now anyway, I can do like this while doing this. Suppose print. So example of suppose 10 comma 20 comma 30. So it will give me the output. What happened here? Is there any this unindented? Mm, now run this. Why I'm not getting the output here? One second. Let me check. Example of 1 comma 2 comma 3. Yeah, now we got the output as 8 out of the bull. Now, what exactly I want to do it here in this case is that these three parameters, no, the values, I want to take it from a dictionary, which is a very classic case in Python. Okay, you will have a data in the list, or you will have a data in the tuples, or you have a data on the dictionary, and that we want to pass it on as an argument how we will read. So here, instead of writing all these things, I will define a dictionary. So let's take example underscore dictionary. You got the point? First of all, what I'm trying to do here, guys,
Yes.
are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here I'm defining like this. So I'm defining a key n1, and the first value would be 2. Then next, suppose n2, I'm taking a parameter called 3, and suppose n3, this 4. So this is a dictionary where these are the keys and these are the values. These are the keys, these are the values. These are the keys, these are the values. Now, when I am calling the function, okay, example of this example, and inside that I want to pass this as a dictionary. What should I do? I want these two values, 2, 3 and 4, because there are three parameters available. I have three values, but I want to pass the complete dictionary, and the function should understand that I'm talking about the values from the dictionary. How I will do it? Is there any possibility? Just think once, okay?
Values.
How will do it? Tell me. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Any thoughts? Do let me know. You got the requirement. Now you need to tell me
Example
the.
of values.
Sorry, I'm not able to hear you.
Example of values.
Sorry, I'm not still not able to hear you. What is that?
Print example of values.
Example is a function, right? It's not a dictionary. Dictionary is example dic. Now tell me. Any thoughts in your coming into your mind by looking at the problem statement?
Use a for loop and pull out all the values and put the print statement in it?
That
We,
one way we can do that. You can do that. So you can
we can
take
save
a
all
for
the
loop.
values in one list.
Yeah.
We
So you
can
can
do
take
that.
this. Yeah. You can take a loop for loop for this and take the values out of this and put it here. That you can do that. But you understand one argument, right?
Star, double star.
Number of keyword arguments is dictionary. So let's try to do that. I'm giving star star example underscore dict. Let's see what will be my outcome. These are the things you should practice. Okay. Okay. What is happening is the variable name, whatever you define in the function, it should be same as in the dictionary. But let me explain you how it works. The first thing is here, whatever you define on the function, let's take you define n1, and when you are creating the dictionary, that will be the exactly the same. If you are defining num1, it should be num1 here, num2 and num. Okay. Now what is happening here in this? Now up to the fifth line, you understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sixth line is this is called your unpackaging of the dictionary. You know the zip and unzip, right? You have a
Yes, sir.
zip and unzip. So what is happening?
Yeah.
You know, when you are putting star star and putting on the dictionary, it is unpacking, okay, and unpacking, and it is considering key and value, and defaultly it is taking your value as a argument automatically. The 2 is getting passed on to the num1, num2 is 3, and num unpack. It's something like that one is happening. Num1 is 2, num2 is 3, and num3 is 4. This is the unpacking of your dictionary is happening. All right,
Okay. Yeah.
and this is the which one I have did it. This is a classic case. Okay, classic case in the sense you will use once in a while in your project as well, that kind of this, because when you have a function, there could be chance that the data will be coming from your other sources like your dictionary or something else. Then you can use this parameter, unpackage your dictionary, and can
Store
use
the
as
value.
a
Yeah.
argument. All right, this makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Any questions up to here? Okay, now
Can you
I think
execute that, sir?
you already executed.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Is giving the data is 160. Any questions up to here? So you are discuss about the functions, how to define different types of arguments. Then I discuss about this, the unpackaging one. So few things only left, the scope and like how to return multiple from the function, like you want to return list and dictionary, that we will discuss, and that will be wrap up for the fundamentals of your Python tomorrow. Okay. Then that as discussed, then I will assign assignment today and along with the project assigned tomorrow. All right. That makes sense.
Right. Samir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after the
But
fundamentals of Python, are you moving to the next step of the Python?
yeah, yeah. So after the
Oh,
fundamentals, I will go to the pandas and numpy, which is the package. So that is a separate package on Python. So this two will discuss. On that note, I'm done for today.